Orgasmic enlightenment, where the sexual and spiritual come together. I'm Kim Anami, and I'm a holistic sex and relationship coach and a vaginal weightlifter. In this show, we explore all things intimate. I believe that our sexual energy is life force, creative energy, and we can use it to shape our worlds, strengthen our relationships, and self-actualize. I blend the most avant-garde information from neuroscience, ancient sexual practices like Tantra and Taoism, to renegade wellness modalities to show you how to create gourmet sex in your lives. Come one, come all. 10 steps to sexual mastery for men. These are the essential skills that every man needs to be a well-fucked man and to create a well-fucked woman. The good news is they are all learnable. From cock size, you betcha, to marathon sex, to mastering the mighty and elusive female orgasm, it's all here. Ready when you are. Number one, the number one sexual skill for men to develop is stamina for so many reasons. First off, women are insatiable. All women love sex. Really, I guarantee it. The problem is they have mainly been with two pump chumps. The majority of their intercourse experiences have been the sum total of all but a few minutes. 10 to 15 minutes if they are very, very lucky. So what happens? Their man comes and then he passes out. The woman ends up feeling used and abandoned, and she'll start to think that she doesn't really like sex all that much, so she avoids it. The truth is, once you switch women on, they are really hard to shut off, meaning when a woman has opened her true sexual potential and appetite, she wants it all the time. 5-minute sexual encounters are not the way to get her there. For women to have the deeper, life-changing vaginal orgasms, G-spot, squirting, and cervical, she needs sustained penetration. We are talking 30 to 45 minutes plus. Your woman needs to know that when she's in the throes of intense, cataclysmic ecstasy and orgasms, and she's revealing her most full, vulnerable, sexiest self to you, that you've got this. You are not going to pull the rug out from under her in the middle of it all. Instead, you are going to stay the course and help carry her up and over into the promised land. This is your duty as a man, as her man, to be an ecstasy facilitator and creator of a well-fucked woman. Number 2 sexual skill is cock power. One of the things I'm most known for is bringing the art of vaginal weight training to the masses. You know, lifting chandeliers and coffee tables with my vagina. Do you even lift? The equivalent for men is penile weightlifting. Yes, you can lift weights with your cock, and you ought to. Having cock strength, dexterity, and immaculate articulation is an essential life skill for every man. In my Sexual Mastery for Men salon, I teach penile weightlifting as well as cock strengthening, lengthening, and girthening exercises. These are must-haves in any man's workout routine. Skill number 3, man up your masculine flex. Leadership, taking charge, being decisive. These are all ways you embody your masculine energy and communicate to her, if you fall, I will catch you. Everything you do to reinforce that it's safe for her to open and trust you creates another layer of her surrender. Become solid in your masculine power so that you can flex it with her and in her. Build your physical strength so that you can pick her up, throw her around, toss her over your shoulder, and carry her into bed. Develop your courage so you can take on the role of the protector of your woman and your family. Cultivate your leadership skills so you can confidently take charge of any situation and embody the archetypal masculine. All of these things are panty-wetting, panty-dropping characteristics. The way you inhabit your masculine strength and power is the same way you inhabit your cock, and the same way that you inhabit her. We are looking for power, confidence, and the ability to stand firm, which is how we expect you to be inside of us. Skill number 4, be fucking fit. From the Taoist and Tantric perspectives on sex, more is better and longer is best. The longer we have sex for, the more high-quality energy we can harvest and exchange with each other. We emerge out of our sexual encounters feeling rejuvenated and blissed out. Sometimes these feelings last for days. You need to be able to go the distance in these crucial moments and not bail, to hold various positions for however long it takes, and longer. You need to be in excellent sexual shape. Part of this is the sexual stamina I spoke about earlier. The rest of it is your overall strength you build through weight training, core power, and cardio. And cock power. You're going to need all of these in your marathon 2 to 3 hour weekly sex dates. Skill number 5, foreplay outside of the bedroom. We want your woman to be wet before you even touch her. Lubricants are so passé. If you are doing your job right, she is perpetually wet. You hold her eye contact from across the room, she's wet. You walk by and grab her ass, she's wet. You leave her a sexy, growly voice message, boom, wet again. You slam her up against the wall and maul her for 30 seconds and then walk away. It's a waterfall down there. This could be us. You ought to be stoking this fire all the time. It is the sex between the sex. Skill number 6, foreplay inside the bedroom. It's been said that most women fake orgasms because most men fake foreplay. Foreplay is typically thought of as a few short pit stops on the way to the promised land of intercourse. This is not enough to turn a woman on, or at least to make her voracious and begging you to enter her, which is what we want. A few cursory tweaks and licks do not do that. In a tantric build-up, the acts of foreplay become main events in themselves. A 30-minute yoni massage, a 15-minute breast massage, 45 minutes of 69. You learn to expand these acts and savor the build-up. The longer you delay, the more aroused she is and the more intense the pleasure and orgasms are for both of you. There's an old Taoist expression. Sexually speaking, men are like fire, quick to ignite and quick to extinguish. Women are like water, slow to boil, but they keep on boiling. The trick is for the sexes to meet in the middle. Men cultivate stamina to be able to go the distance, and women work on their simmer so they live at a place much closer to boiling point. Sexual skill number 7, vaginal orgasms, where the wild things are. A sexually masterful man knows that the promised land is the vagina, not the clitoris. Your tongue lashing and thrashing skills may be extraordinary, but clitoral orgasms are the domain of girls. Women fuck and come in the vagina. The deeper vaginal orgasms, G-spot, squirting, and cervical are the transformative, life-changing, good fuck medicine orgasms for women. Women on a steady diet of clitoral orgasms will never be well fucked. You heard me. Never. In fact, they might think that they don't even like sex that much because clitoral orgasms are so paltry and superficial compared to what's available to them in the vagina. So much more profound, so much deeper pleasure. These orgasms literally rewire her. Cervical orgasms activate the vagus nerve and create a massive autonomic nervous system reset in the body. Forget ice baths and breath work. Vaginal orgasms are where it's at. Mastering them is an essential part of your sexual repertoire as a man. I include step-by-step instructions for G-spot, cervical, and squirting orgasms in my Sexual Mastery for Men salon. Skill number 8, integrity. At first glance, this may not seem like a sexual skill, but it's the thing that turns me on most in a man. Truly, my number one turn on. It actually gets me wet. So, what is integrity? Doing what you say you're going to do, following through, honoring your word. It's really all you've got. All of this reinforces to me that a man is worthy of my surrender. It loosens the lock on any kind of internal gate because I know I can trust him. He means what he says and he says what he means, and this guiding principle is more important to him than anything else that might try to hijack it. Trust opens the heart and parts the legs. It's the key ingredient in gourmet sex. It's the X factor in women having vaginal orgasms. It's the perpetual building of the net of if you fall, I will catch you. Skill number 9, emotional stamina. Part of the foreplay that starts outside of the bedroom is your fearlessness to take her anytime, anywhere. Sexually, yes, and also emotionally. You aren't afraid to initiate and have the tough conversations on any topic, especially when it comes to your relationship. You know that emotional blocks and unresolved issues immediately turn into sexual blocks that show up in bed. So if you let these pile up, your sex life will tank. Doing the inner work to boost your own emotional fortitude and ability to travel through all terrain will reinforce to her that you've got this. If she falls, you will catch her. She doesn't have to do your emotional work for you because you do it yourself. This makes her trust you and look at you as her lover and man and protector, rather than as a boy child who needs his mommy to wrangle his emotional life, as women and men are often wont to do and fall into that pattern. Number 10, she comes first, she comes many. The golden rules of female orgasms. As I've said, all women are insatiable once you wake them up. One orgasm for her is literally a drop in the bucket. What we want is for that cup to runneth over. When it does, you will have a well-fucked woman on your hands and on her knees. A great rule of thumb/orgasms is that she comes in threes. You can mix and match here. It could be 3 G-spot orgasms, it could be a cervical orgasm, a nipplegasm, and a squirting orgasm, or a throat orgasm, an analgasm, and a G-spot orgasm. As long as she's had 3, you are good to go. If you stop before that, or if you give her a single clitoral orgasm with your tongue and you think that you're a sex god, think again. This will just leave her feeling deeply underfucked, and she'll let you know. She will nag and whine and belittle and criticize and humiliate you. She won't even know why she's doing it. And you certainly won't, but I'm telling you that this is the ballad of the underfucked woman. And you can sing that thing into submission with all of your sexual mastery and your epic supercock. This is what it takes to make a well-fucked woman. So what's in it for you? What happens when your woman is well-fucked? First of all, that naggy, needy, complainy chick who was once your partner is no longer. What you have instead is an unstoppable sex goddess. Not only does she want your cock night and day and get on her knees all over the place to receive it, she becomes your greatest champion and support. She is there to encourage and infuse loving energy into you, your cock, and your purpose in the world. She wants nothing more than for you to succeed in everything you do so that you can come home and fuck all that warrior, victor energy into her. If you aren't having life-changing sex, what are you even doing? Everything I've talked about here is available in my Sexual Mastery for Men salon. In this virtual 8-week online program, you will learn orgasms without ejaculation. Every man can. It's the Anami guarantee. How to last longer in bed and have complete control. Organically grown cock. You can boost your length, your girth, and your strength. My full penile weightlifting routine. Orgasmapedia, the guide to all female orgasms, especially the deeper vaginal ones, and embodying your masculine energy to lead in your relationship and in your life. Everything that you need to level up your sexual mastery and dominate in bed and in life is here. To receive a free video on how to master your stamina and control, and to be notified of when we open Sexual Mastery for Men, which is in a few weeks, go to kimanami.com, look for Sexual Savant Salons, and then click on Sexual Mastery for Men. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, and send somebody else the gift of a multi-orgasmic and transformational love life by sharing this episode with them. If you'd like to go deeper into all things orgasms, sign up for my free Orgasmapedia series, where you'll learn about 9 different types of orgasms everyone can have. Go to kimanami.com and you'll see the sign up there. Come one, come all.